Welcome to the first Synrgy360 webinar. My name is Matt Brennan, and I'll be giving you a high-level overview of a new product that we're calling Synrgy360. So before we start talking about the Synrgy360 product, I thought it would be a good idea to do a recap of what we're seeing in the market and how we're seeing the fitness floors of clubs transforming. With the increased focus on personal training as a source of secondary revenue, clubs are making more space available for their trainers to be able to perform their training. And when I say space, I mean actual space, because a lot of what trainers are doing doesn't require equipment per se, but instead uses accessories and exercises performed in an open area. Some facilities have executed this well with built-in storage for all the accessories in a nice area that is identified for this type of training. But for the most part, the areas and facilities seem fairly unorganized, not something that is actually an attractor for new members or new clients. So with Synrgy360, we started with the idea of how can we create a product which not only allows a club to highlight their personal training program, but in addition gives the trainers a better environment in which to perform their training. We also looked at third-party research prior to developing Synrgy360. Here you can see the 2012 annual American College of Sports Medicine Survey of Fitness Trends. This survey validated the importance of personal training and personal training with groups, as well as many of the training goals and applications that we've incorporated into Synrgy360. I'll quickly highlight the major trends that are applicable to the product. Educated fitness professionals continues to be number one in the trend analysis. With Synrgy360, we wanted to create a tool to aid these professionals in creating new dynamic programs. The importance of strength training is once again recognized as a top trend. With Synrgy360, we still wanted to provide the opportunity to strengthen the body, but in ways that are more functional. Exercise and weight loss. Synrgy360 can be used in a variety of ways. With programming, it can be a fun way to elevate the user's heart rate and generate weight loss while keeping the workout fresh. Personal training. Again, this is a tool designed to help personal trainers be more productive and help facilities generate secondary PT revenue. Core training continues to be hot. Because of the total body nature of the exercises on Synrgy360, almost all movements require core stabilization. Group personal training is important and one of the primary drivers of Synrgy360. The product was designed to help create more of a system with exercise destinations to help PTs stay more organized and just give users a better experience. Functional fitness continues to be a buzzword in the industry. Synrgy360 is a tool that can facilitate many exercises that transfer to movements and goals that can help anyone go about their daily routine, no matter what that might be. And boot camp. Boot camp style programs can also be facilitated on Synrgy360. And then finally, sports-specific training. With all of the accessory capabilities, this is the perfect solution for providing more specialized training programs for users that want to improve their play on the field. So, in summary, Synrgy360 facilitates 8 out of the top 20 ASCM trends in one product. So why did we name this product Synrgy360? The definition of synergy is the interaction of two or more agents to produce a combined effect that is greater than the sum of their separate effects. We felt that the name was very descriptive of the product in that it synergizes training goals, training applications, exercises, and end users in a way that makes training more productive for the personal trainer and the user. The The product helps end users reach several common goals, including improved balance, coordination, speed, agility, power, strength, and weight loss. All goals that help people live a better, more productive life. Those goals are met through several total body dynamic training applications that, when done in a program, can elevate the heart rate and burn more calories. Applications include functional training, boxing, suspension training, core training, reaction training, sports-specific training, and strength training. There are two products in the Synrgy360 line. You can see them on the left and right. The unit on the left is the Synrgy360X, and the unit on the right is the Synrgy360S. The X and S describe the shape of the products. There are three key advantages that we identified early on during the research for this product that we want to focus on in the next few sections of the presentation. The first is modularity. This product was designed to be highly modular to allow customers and trainers to configure the product to meet their training philosophy. The second was storage. This product includes a massive amount of storage to keep the area organized and make it convenient for the exerciser. And the third is complete solution. Not only are we offering the product, but we have accessory packages, flooring partners, education materials, and pre-configured packages to make the buying process as convenient as possible. So we'll start with modularity. Modularity is important for a variety of reasons. It allows the customer to make the product their own. We understand that trainers have different ways that they like to train, and that a one-size-fits-all mentality would not work with this product. That's why we built this product to be highly configurable. This allows us to have price point packages from entry-level all the way up to deluxe as well. While there's competitors in this category, we believe that none provide the flexibility that Life Fitness offers. To make modularity simple to understand, we created exercise spaces. The yellow areas highlight the different exercise spaces on the X and S unit. A space is a designated exercise area in which you can select from different options to customize the unit. The Synrgy360X has 4 customizable spaces, and the S unit has 3 customizable spaces. X unit spaces can go in any of the 4 corners shown to the left. S unit spaces have specialized left and right spaces and specialized center spaces. Here we've highlighted all of the available spaces on both the X and S unit. The X unit includes the following: cable motion, Versa cable left and right, Versa boxing, rebounder space, and Versa space. The S unit includes the following spaces for the left or right side of the unit: a Versa space, cable motion space, and Versa boxing space. The S unit also includes the following spaces for the center of the unit: a rebounder space, Versa boxing space, and Versa space. Zones are areas on the product that cannot be customized. These are similar to the core of a jungle. The Synrgy360X includes 3 standard suspension zones. Within that, there's a monkey bar area and 2 TRX branded training zones. The Synrgy360S includes 3 standard storage areas. Here you can see a close-up of the different zones. Once again, keep in mind that these cannot be customized. So with all of that, we understand that modularity can make this product confusing. To keep things simple, we have built an online product builder that can be found on the Synrgy360 portion of the Life Fitness website. This tool will take you step by step to build a product for your customer and then allow you to send an email with the configuration to your customer. Or your customer can do the same and send that configuration to you. We will provide you with more detail in the second webinar on how to best utilize this tool. Also, with the help of Life Fitness Academy, we've created pre-configured packages that take the guesswork out of building a product, and one of the following sections will highlight these packages. Now we're moving into storage. Storage was the second key advantage that we wanted to highlight. So it seems pretty obvious why storage would be important, but here's a few pointers on why we put so much emphasis on integrating it into the machine. The first, it keeps the facility organized and makes this a personal training focal point to be proud of. No more days of accessories laying all over the place. On the Synrgy360, they all have a home. Number two, it helps maximize floor space. While Synrgy360 may seem large, your customers will not need secondary storage racks for all of their accessories since it's all integrated into each space. And third, storage helps trainers and users train versus trying to find accessories. It's a more efficient use of time to have all of your accessories right at your fingertip. And here's just an image of an unorganized floor turning into a more organized floor with the Synrgy360 unit. Each space was designed with storage for all the corresponding accessories that you'd want to use in that space. And we have an example here of a Versa space. The Versa space includes hanging storage with separators for bands and ropes. You can see those highlighted in green. It also includes hanging storage. There's a hanging storage peg for TRX rip trainers. You can hold up to 2 on each peg. That's highlighted in blue. There are storage shelves for kettlebells or medicine balls or any other accessories you'd want to put on the shelves. You can see those highlighted in yellow. And now we're going to move into the complete solution. We realize that this product is only as good as the accessories and education that go along with it. We thought about all those things, and with our partners created solutions beyond just the product. So a complete solution is important for many reasons. As you know, it simplifies the buying process when everything can be purchased from the same vendor. Of course, there's also a nice financing story when the product and accessories can be put into the same financing package. And finally, it takes the guesswork out of determining the accessories and flooring needed to optimize this product. So it's a nice competitive advantage that we can have. Here we're going to highlight the differences between the two products. The first is the exercise spaces. The Synrgy360X has 7 unique exercise areas. These are the 4 spaces and then the 3 suspension areas. And the Synrgy360S unit has 3 unique exercise areas. Customizable spaces, the X unit has 4, the S unit has 3. Suspension zones, the X unit has the 1 dedicated suspension area. Within that, again, there's 1 monkey bar zone. And then on each side of that, there's a standard TRX training zone. On the S unit, there's an optional suspension bar that does include the TRX training zone branding on it. But again, this is optional. Moving into options, I just mentioned the suspension bar. There's also a dip handle and step-up platform that can be used in the Versa spaces. Bolt-to-floor requirements, the X unit is recommended and the Synrgy360S is required. We'll discuss this more in the following slides. Minimum footprint, the X unit is about 164 square feet and the S unit about 124 square feet. You can see the metric equivalents below. And then looking at live area, the X unit requires about 718 square feet, while the S unit requires 331 square feet. Again, this is a minimum live area. It highly depends on what exercises you're going to be doing. And finally, training capacity. The X unit can accommodate up to 16 users, while the S unit can accommodate up to 8 users. So that's the product. Now we'll move into accessories. Life Fitness branded accessories are available a la carte or by exercise space. Kits have been designed by Space to take the guesswork out of choosing accessories and make exercise in that space most productive. An example of the Synrgy360S Versa Space accessory kit is noted here. So you can see that there's plenty of space for bands. It also includes a battling rope. This kit includes kettlebells, 15, 20, 30, and 40 pounds, one of each. And then medicine balls, 6, 8, 10, and 12 pounds. Flooring, another part of the solution. Flooring has been developed to help provide locators on the floor to assist with training. Flooring is available through a referral program with PaviGym. There are recommendations for both the X and S units that all utilize the minimum suggested live area. In addition, the Synrgy360S has flooring options to fit nicely in a squash or racquetball court. And then education. Education is imperative on this product. Because of this, we've developed a comprehensive library of exercise demonstrations that can be found on the Life Fitness Synrgy360 website. There are also on-site LFA training seminars that will be available and a digital LFA training manual. Look for more information on educational materials in the second webinar. Recommended packages were created to simplify selling and buying this product. There is a Versa package, combo package, and mix package for each unit, and each package has recommended accessories and flooring that go with it. The Versa package is the lowest price point and provides the greatest amount of auxiliary accessory attachments and storage. The combo package is the mid price point level and builds on the Versa package by adding an element of cable motion training. And the mix package is the highest price point and provides a unique blend of different exercise modalities, including boxing, rebounding, and cable motion. We'll provide you with more detailed information on the packages in the second webinar. Now moving into Synrgy360 product details. And here we're going to focus on the spaces. So first we have the Versa space. The Versa space neatly stores a variety of accessories while also providing attachment points that make using those accessories more productive. We have the chromed U-links. You can see them here in yellow. You can connect a variety of accessories. It's great for attaching bands. And then you can see the accessories that we have down below, a dip handle and a step-up platform that nicely hook onto these U-links. There's a 3-inch diameter chromed rope harness for battle rope exercises. It also has band grabs for band exercises. There's 4 pegs on this where the band can nicely hook around the peg. There are 4 storage trays, so you can see highlighted in red here. There's hanging accessory storage. You can see there's nice separators built in as well to separate different resistance level bands or just separate different accessories. There's TRX rip trainer storage hooks. You can see highlighted. And then we have the optional suspension bar for the Versa space. Again, this is branded TRX Training Zone on it. So this is for pull-up bars or connecting suspension straps. Now moving into the Versa boxing space. This includes all the features of the Versa space, but it also includes a punching bag attachment. As you can see here, this is the weldment that would be included with the Versa boxing space. Cable motion space. The cable motion space provides an endless array of total body dynamic movements with added resistance. This is very similar to our CMDAP. The main difference is really the center section of the unit. There are 22 adjustable pulley positions. We have two 390-pound weight stacks. The max resistance that you're going to feel is 97.5 pounds. Again, similar to our CMDAP, it is a 1-to-4 ratio, so this is going to be very good for longer high-speed movements. Small weight increments at 1.5 pounds. You can't see it in this image, but we've moved to a nice drop-down weight system here. That will be a change that we make on the CMDAP as well. Two integrated hanging storage bars for hanging different accessories, and then there's one storage shelf on the bottom. And then with this space, you're going to also have the optional suspension bar. And the CMDAP console will be available for this space as well. Moving on to the Versa cable space. This space combines the best of both cable motion and the utilization of a variety of accessories. It's basically combining a Versa space, which you see on the right, and a cable motion space, which you see on the left. The center area, it includes a hanging storage bar. The center of it has a band grab. And then at the bottom, you have the battling rope harness. The space also has the optional suspension bar. The rebounder space is a fun way to train by simply throwing and catching medicine balls. It is adjustable to 4 different positions. You can't see it in this picture, but there's a nice spring-loaded lever that allows you to easily adjust it. There's also a nice protective barrier to make sure the medicine balls aren't being thrown into the center of the unit. And then highlighted in blue, there's integrated medicine ball storage. So there's a nice storage tray on both sides of the rebounder, and each side accommodates about 2 medicine balls. The suspension training zone, this is only available on the Synrgy360X, and you can see here what it includes. There's basically 10 monkey bars, and there is a one-time adjustment that can be made at assembly where you can vary the height of the monkey bars by about 6 inches. There's also the 2 TRX training zones. Again, branded TRX, and for storing your suspension straps, it's convenient to just push the suspension straps to the right and left side of the space when not in use. Now we're going to move into footprint. The below footprint represents the minimum live area. You can see here for the Synrgy360X unit, this is with all Versa spaces. The overall footprint is about 164 square feet, and then the minimum live area is about 718 square feet. We've basically added 7 feet of training space around each exercise space. You can see that where it says 7 feet, basically from each space. And then with the S unit, we did a similar thing. The footprint is 124 square feet, and the minimum live area is 331 square feet. But because of the storage areas, it actually maximizes your space a little bit more. So that 7 feet starts from the edge of the space and then goes out past those storage shelves. And you can see again that the minimum live area here with all Versa spaces is about 331 square feet. Now we're going to move into Synrgy360 and securing the product to the floor. So it is recommended that the Synrgy360X be bolted to the floor. This is similar to our other products. The Synrgy360S, however, is a required bolt-to-floor product. This means that it's mandatory that this product be bolted to the floor to ensure proper stability. And you can see the recommendation here that we're going to require that each foot be bolted down. So to provide an added value to our customers, Life Fitness is going to provide a new bolt-to-floor installation service. Please note that there's steps in the sales and order process that are going to change because of this. There are also many changes that you're going to see in our marketing materials, our quotes, and our warning labels. So first, the process. Obviously, you're going to need to talk to the customer up front about this product being required to bolt to floor. We're going to make sure that during the site survey calls by our schedulers that there's a more depth discussion, and they're going to definitely explain to the customer that the product is required to be bolted to the floor and try and get more information on the facility flooring. At the point of install, there's going to be a waiver that's going to need to be signed explaining the bolt-to-floor process. This waiver will ensure that the customer is comfortable with the following. It's going to determine the proper placement of the equipment to be secured. We're going to make sure that the customer provides us with that information. It's going to inform Life Fitness of the placement of the utility and service lines in the floor, so the customer is going to have to provide us with that information. It's informing Life Fitness of the substance of the flooring, so this is another thing that we're going to have to understand. And then obtaining any and all consents to the drilling of the holes in the floor and subflooring. So there's a lot of things that are going to have to be discovered during the site survey call to make sure that the install goes well. Please note that the installation teams will not leave a Synrgy360S at a facility without the product being bolted to the floor. In addition, you'll see in many of our marketing materials, manuals, and labels, new warnings for existing products that were not designed to be used with suspension training products. This warning states that the manufacturer requires these products to be secured to the floor when used with suspension training products. To stabilize, required to bolt these products to the floor. However, the new bolt-to-floor service will be available for all strength equipment. So what's next? There will be a second webinar that will include more information, like website product builder tutorial, more information on how to use that builder. Additional information on pre-configured packages, so the recommended packages that we're creating. Additional information on the actual exercise spaces and exercises that can be done in those spaces, and much more. Please contact myself or Anthony Morelli with any product questions that you might have, and thank you for attending Webinar 1.